Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm looking at something that's really pretty interesting. In the past I've done a couple of reviews on Chibson style guitars. I've actually got one of them right here, this Les Paul copy. What these are basically is a guitar that's made in China, but it's made as a replica of a Gibson Les Paul. So they say Gibson, they even say made in the USA with a real Gibson serial number on the back. And while they are pretty good copies, if you look real closely, you can tell by some of the hardware and a few other details that they're not a genuine Gibson. Recently, with the news that Gibson filed for bankruptcy, some people have been speculating as to how much the sale of these fake Gibson Les Pauls affected the downfall of the company. Now, as far as an answer to that, I really don't have one. What I really find interesting is that it looks like Fender is going to start having the same problem. This is a fake Fender Stratocaster from China, and the thing is this guitar costs about $145 to buy and have it shipped to you. So that's the price after shipping and everything from China. The thing that's really the most surprising to me about this is how good of a guitar this actually is. Now, just like a regular Stratocaster, you can get these in a really wide variety of finishes, but the overall craftsmanship on this guitar, especially on the neck and the fretboard, is really impressive. I honestly don't think that judging by the quality alone, you would be able to tell that this wasn't a genuine Fender. Now, there are some details, in particular on the headstock, on these string trees, and some stuff having to do with the screws on the pickguard, where you can look at it, and if you look real closely, again like the Gibson, you can tell that it's not quite right. But on this guitar, it would be nothing to take off these string trees and fill it with a little wood glue, and of course you could make up some story about, oh, this was a special run that Fender did or something like that. Now, like the Chibsons, this has a real Fender serial number on the back of the headstock. And something they do that's really interesting is this is not a brand new serial number. This is actually a serial number generally off of a guitar that's maybe 10 or 15 years old. So if you were to buy the guitar secondhand, it would make sense that it's an older guitar. Now, some people feel that these are just outright counterfeit guitars, but something to keep in mind is that when somebody originally buys one of these guitars, they're not being told by the original company that it's a real Fender guitar. I mean, they're buying it as a replica of a Fender. But obviously these could easily be resold to someone else under the impression that it's a genuine product. Of course, that's extremely illegal, but it doesn't always stop people. Okay, so you've seen the guitar, but let's plug it in and listen to how it sounds. Alright guys, so there you go. Tell me what you think about this. Honestly, and I want to be totally honest here, I'm pretty knowledgeable about guitars, but if someone sold this to me and they made up some kind of a backstory as far as, oh, this was a special run in this color or something like that, so there's a few unique things about it. If somebody gave me a really convincing backstory and they sold this guitar to me for a really good deal, I probably wouldn't question as to whether or not it's genuine because it plays so good. But now the real question is, how much of a problem is this for Fender? There's a lot of people out there who really don't care whether or not the guitar is genuine or not, as long as it plays and sounds nice. Alright guys, so let me know in the comments section what you think about this guitar. Would you buy a guitar like this? Maybe you'd buy it and modify it and sand the headstock logo off or something like that. Let me know. Alright guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. I'll talk to you soon.